What is up, everybody? Once again, we're taking a look at another Siege Voyager figure, and I have reviewed this guy in the past, but this is Transformers Siege Voyager class Starscream. And unfortunately, by the time you see this review, this guy would probably be already up for sale and sold off, because as much as I adore this figure and love this figure, I'm sorry to say I'm gonna have to depart with this. The Earthrise one, when we get to Earthrise, is leaps and bounds much better than this figure, because I will admit there are some really griping issues that I have with this mold, and it's nothing against Starscream at all. It's just some of the design and engineering decisions and stuff like that kind of just makes this figure feel, well, it shouldn't have been rushed out. It should have been through a little bit more through the planning phase. So, just to let you know, he doesn't come with the Siege Blast effect. Jetfire does. So, a better look at Starscream. Before you ask, I did swap Thundercracker's head. So, let's take a closer look at the head sculpt. Yeah, I did swap the heads because I thought this suited Starscream more. I mean, it just looks more like Starscream. It just does. The other one just felt like Thundercracker, so yeah, I don't know why they didn't give Starscream this head sculpt in the first place, because Thundercracker looked really odd with it. But yeah, now he does have his null rays, or machine guns, whatever they're called. Honestly, these honestly do look more like rifles instead of null rays. I mean, they're cool, don't get me wrong, it's just, I don't know. There's just something about them that I just don't think they look as good as the Earthrise versions. I mean, it does look cool with maybe machine guns on Starscream's shoulders, to where he can pretend they're null rays, but they can actually do some pretty heavy artillery damage. I don't know. But yeah, I do know that this is mistransformed, so, but I'm not gonna care right now. So, nonetheless, a pretty good, solid figure. He does have universal joints here up at the shoulder in an outward movement, bicep swivel, single jointed. Well, yes, it's a single jointed. No, it's a double jointed elbow. My bad. He does have the famous waist rotation, which the Earth version does not. Oof. He does have hip articulation, but unlike the Earthfire's version, which is kind of disappointing, basically the hip, basically the red bit moves with the leg, kind of like well, they did improve this on the Earthrise Prime, so that did happen. And then he does have thigh swivel, single jointed knee, which you can get an insane amount of kick out of that knee. And then he does have the Siege ankle tilt, but still not as effective as the Earthrise version. So, and he does have wrist swivels and a ball jointed head, which is really cool. So, as my one and only size comparison right now, here he is with Ironhide. And Ironhide is a pretty solid size deluxe, which this is the deluxes that I miss, where they're almost, well, this size. I'm surprised I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do wish this guy was a Voyager, to where he came with more accessories. I mean, it would just be more badass, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, Starscream from front to back is pretty cool instead of all this crap, but Yeah, nonetheless, pretty solid looking figure. So to transform him, go ahead and remove his null rays. Put him off to the side. Now, to transform his arms, you want to, I can't remember what side opens up. Oh yeah, this side you want to open this up, fold the wrist in, and then hinge this up, and then fold this back up. Just like that. Now you got little stubby arms. Now you want to go ahead and do the same thing here. Fold down this piece, rotate this piece in. Go ahead and use the double joint, close that up. There you have his arms transformed. Now, to come to the back, you want to take his shoulder pieces here, and you want to unpeg them, and then rotate it down. Same thing up here. Take this piece, unpeg it, and then rotate it down. It'll form the nose cone piece. And then you want to go ahead and flip this little piece right here up. It'll keep Starscream's should keep his head yeah, there you go. Should keep his head stable. And then go ahead and rotate this back. Then rotate this piece forward just a little bit. Now what you want to do is rotate the waist 180 degrees. Go ahead and fold these pieces up right here. And then you want to go ahead. Now there is a little spring mechanism in here. So you want to go ahead and push this down briefly to where this is all gonna, oh yeah, you want to bring up the false chest piece, which I did think this was funny that these were actually on the back of they accurately sculpted the toys into the sideshow, and I thought it was funny when you saw these on the back. Now there is a little tab, there's some slots right here, so that's gonna slot right in there. Same on this side. This is gonna peg in. And there's going to be a little slot right there to where that transforms like that. And this piece folds forward. And then there's a little notch. Oops. There's little tabs here. There's some notches there. This part's going to fold down. Rotate it ever so slightly, peg that in, rotate this down, rotate this a little bit, 2 slots, 2 pegs. There we go. Go ahead and fold this up very briefly. Oh, actually. Yeah, and then now go ahead and, oh no, fold this piece down again, sorry, then go ahead and tab these in, and then you go ahead and rotate this piece up, and that'll clip into place. And there you have the Tetrajet Starscream. Over there you have Starscream's Tetrajet alt mode, and it's good. I mean, I have to say it is a really decent representation of the Tetrajet, even though we never saw him in this form, not even in the show or whatever. But I will admit the movie version, the studio series version of this, that was just announced the other day. Oh my god. Oh, I'm kind of glad that I'm getting rid of this, because I think that one is just more badass looking than this. I mean, I could care less about all the robot kibble underneath all of this, but I'm not going to lie, the movie style one looks really freaking cool. I'm not even going to lie. I can't wait for all the repaints of that. That's going to look really, really that's going to look really cool. So, you can store the guns underneath in the same places. It's just they would have kept falling off if I left them on. Alright. Hey. So there's Starscream all weaponed up. And then, of course, for a vehicle mode comparison, here he is with Prowl. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching yet again another Transformers Siege review on the Voyager class Starscream. Yet again another figure that I am selling that I can't give to anyone that asks for it in the comments, so don't ask for it, please. But nonetheless, to wrap up this review, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And 300 subscribers, please tell your family, tell your friends, tell your mom and them. Can you please tell them to subscribe? I would like 300 subscribers, please. So anyways, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.